so now we're doing question 4. The following diagram shows the graph of function f. Now to solve this question, you just need to know your derivatives very well. So if we can just scroll down and see what the question is asking for. So we're supposed to find f dash x and f dash dash x. Alright, so now to go about doing this, all we need to do is first notice that this graph is an x cubed function. And so the derivative of this function should be something of an x squared, which should narrow down your answers to either 1 or 2, as you know that an x squared function can either look like that or like that. So now that we have the shape ready, and now that it's 1 or 2, we can now see that from the maximum point and the minimum point, just supposed to come off over here, because this is where y is equal to 0. And now, to solve this question, we go with respect to the y-axis and the slope. So I'm just going to write that down again so you can remember it. With respect to the y-axis and the slope of the current curve. So, as you can see, the slope of the current curve, when you start over here, it's positive, and it's positive. So, positive with respect to the y-axis, which means y-axis on the y should be positive as well. And we should see at the point where it reaches 0. So at that point, the curve, the slope should come down. So therefore it should be something like that. Now, beyond that, we should see that over here the slope is minus 12. So we bring it down like this. And we stop over here as at that point, again, y is equal to 0, and so the slope is 0. And over here, we bring it up again, as over here the slope is positive, therefore it comes up. And that's your first answer. F dash x should be 1. This is write that at the side, and we'll copy it down afterwards. Now, for question 2, we do the same thing. As you can see over here, it's x squared. It should be a slope. Therefore, it should be either 3 or 3. Sorry about that. A second. It should be 3 or 4 or 5 actually. So now go up and solve it. The previous answer was like this. We need x squared for this one. Now solve this. We just have to see the slope again. Now with respect to the y axis and the slope over here, it's minus. So we have the slope coming up over here, and it should reach this point. It should be 0 and should reach positive. So over here we can see that the slope turns positive over here. Therefore the line should extend to that, and you should just look down to your answers and see where exactly is the slope positive and where does it cut the x-axis in the middle. Ah, that's the one right there. And your answer is 1 and 4. So just go down there